everybody, it is RebelKitty. I just wanted to come and bring you another Padme unboxing materials video. Unboxing really is a misnomer. Everything's out of a box this time around, sorry. I was able to source some things locally, and then a couple things like the patterns came in the mail, which I couldn't wait. I already opened, I admit it, I'm sorry, but I wanted to share with you a couple other things that I have found for Picnic Padme. Very quick note, for anyone who either has started or will be starting is planning for a Star Wars costume. I love Star Wars. We all know this. I have on one of my mini Star Wars t-shirts today. Loved all of these movies. Have been part of my life for as long as I can remember. So, but if you're going to create a Star Wars costumes, I just would encourage you to do a lot of research, have some patience, try to learn some things, that others may have created the costume prior to you. You could learn a lot from them. Unfortunately, there is no pre-made pattern and like ready-made fabric and then you buy it and you just make it and go forth and do good. You have to spend a lot of time researching. You have to spend a lot of time resourcing things. You also, at least in my experience, have to spend some time perhaps learning new skills. So it's a challenge, but to me, that is part of the fun of putting together a Star Wars costume. This will be my first Padme costumes, but I've already made several others, including Kira from the Solo movie, as well as a couple of Leia's, Bespin Leia, and also Ewok Village Leia, and Bosch, which is also could be considered a Leia costume as well. So, had a lot of fun putting those costumes together. I get help where I can. I try to learn things from other people. So just have patience with yourself, but don't be afraid to challenge yourself when it comes to Star Wars costuming. So now to get to it with Padme, I did get a couple costume patterns. I am very bad at drafting my own patterns. So again, I get help where I can. Unfortunately, all the patterns that I've been able to source for Padme, Picnic Padme, they're out of print. So I've been able, fortunately, to find some on Etsy, which I did for these. I found this pattern here, which is an old McCall's pattern, and I'm going to be using this one for the sleeves specifically. So I'm sorry it's wrapped in plastic. We got a little bit of a glare going on there. The sleeves here are very close, so I'll probably have to make some alterations, but this will be a good base pattern. And then some other Padmes that had already made the picnic dress, as I'm calling it, also suggested this pattern. It's a pirate pattern, I know, but specifically for the blouse, like for the front and the bodice part of the blouse. So this is actually an old Simplicity pattern, which is also out of date, out of print as well. But I checked Etsy, and both of these are like new. They're uncut and are in my size. So yay. So at least I was able to find that. So, which I'm very excited about. Then I sourced some ribbon locally. I took a trip over the weekend to Michael's and was able to find 4 of the 5 colors for the ribbons that Picnic Padme, part of this costume, is for the sleeves as well as for her hair. I found the light pink, the dark pink, the yellow or the gold, and then the light green. The one I was not able to find yet is the blue-green ribbon. I thought I may have found it yesterday at another place, but unfortunately, this has to be 5/8 an inch wide, which is what all this ribbon is. And unfortunately, it didn't have the right size. It was the perfect shade, but not the right size. So there you go. But I was able to find 4 of the 5 colors. I'm still looking for the blue-green, so hopefully I'll be able to find it soon. And then those I'm really excited about because I'm pretty sure those are going to work and be fine. This I kind of bought and thought, maybe I can make it work, but I might be thinking more about this. You know, part of her costume is she has a headband made of some velvet ribbon, and then some of the flowers I'll have to cut off the shawl material and actually attach to the headband. The headband itself is made out of a French style ribbon, which I have not been able to find online. There have been a few sources floating around. None of the original ribbon, unfortunately, is left anymore, probably because the movie was put out, you know, over 20 years ago. So I'm trying to make do and find what I can. I found this velvet ribbon in kind of like a, it's hard to see again with a like kind of a moss green kind of thing with some gold trim, like that. So I'm going to play around with this. This may not be the final. Sometimes I have to, you know, do trial and error and go through a couple things here and there. But this might be my first mock-up of the headband portion of the costume. I do also have the little hairnet buns that goes on kind of the side of her head. I do not crochet, so again, taking help where I can find it. I ordered those from a supplier that some of the Padmes recommended. So excited to get those in. So again, the costume's starting to take shape, at least some of the supplies and materials are. I've got most of the base patterns done for the skirt and the blouse, so have those, and now I just got to start doing some mock-ups when I have some time. So that's going to be it for today. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're enjoying any projects that you might be working on, and trying to stay cool in the heat. It is very hot here in Kentucky right now, so hope everybody's staying cool and staying safe out there. And until next time, peace, love, and dragons.